And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I told you, when I put that nut down, you all that shit smooth.
Now Williams uses the spin, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Don't be trying to fight this shit.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, here's Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Do that from my phone.
45, Mike, 45. You don't want that. Pick up the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about.
Yeah, I'm doing
big
it now.
plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
It should be advanced.
On second down now, it's Jackson, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And you next. Right.
On third down, this is Jackson. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll take this.
I never played him.
Touchdown, Carolina.
I just thought that you had some game, but I don't know, man. I'm starting to question.
This opening quarter.
Yeah, a whole lot of excuses, man. No, I say you be having a lot of excuses.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Why are you losing? Or why you can't perform?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
All right. You lost.
This is taken as 4.
You got beat to sleep in the playoffs until the man let you back in the game, and then you just got beat to sleep in the regular season. So you lost more than one game. Okay. Who else you played in the league in the franchise?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons.
I'm just saying, you 500.
Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
That's your job.
Start out here 2nd and 11. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that.
They're not in that league, man.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He might join the league if he gets
trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw it here. Vic. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Devin White gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Vic readies to throw.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
The 70 overall team play with me, huh? Okay. Yeah. Nah. They damn sure doing what they want to do right now, though.
By Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. On 4th down, Vic.
All right, man.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Vic. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
Back to throw. Thomas is complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Stick the oar. That's the screen. Pass. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. You draw corker. Hey, exit. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Yes, yes. We got motion. Back up, back up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready, break. 45, Mike, 45. Smooth. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Dude.
From the gun on 3rd down, Thomas going right side here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it with Jones.
Okay, baby, I see you.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
I'm here all day. Go.
Thomas now, operating from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sione Taki. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now 3rd down.
Down. 18 Gator. Watch the blast. Watch the blast. Check 37. Check 37. Look at me. Zipper. Fight.
I don't think he heard you,
wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Alvarado. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Check.
Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Ready? Hey, Echo. Got double time. You got three down. 45. Mike, hey, orbit. Here we go. Slam. Let's go.
Thomas, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Let's go. 30 base. Check. 45 to Mike. Let's go one more. Slam. Get it.
On first down, it's Jackson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 24-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
X3. 218. Chopper. Check down.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready up. Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Pilot 64. Weak. Get wide. Ready.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
So that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I got him.
Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Vick. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long for Vick. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
I hate your quarterback, too.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. All day, dog. Haywood.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Leo. Tighten up.
Now Thomas. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right.
No.
Picked up by Keanu Hill. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go. 36. Set up.
Again, it's Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Mike 20. Tackle.
3rd and short yardage. Vick flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Mike 20. Here we go, dude.
4th down, Vick. Nice grab. No reason not to try it there, and they do convert on 4th.
I got turned.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
The busy night continues for Williams. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now here's Vick.
No.
Intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant
I didn't
all
want it
game
right there.
long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check 13. Check 13. Let's go.
On first down, Jackson, and he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. On the run, this is Jackson. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Watch the screen. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Go! Stick the oar. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Now! Ready? Fire!
From the gun, Thomas. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fielded just inside the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on 1st down, Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Vick.
I'm going to get off this ball short when he see if old boy hit me up. If he don't,
and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
All right,
you
y'all
got
take
the
it
big
easy,
lead
bro.
defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Vic now. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. On first down, it's Jackson. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 7 at the Falcons' 46-yard line.